We're now ready to sketch the profile of the L-shaped extrusion. Here we have the sketch.1 and the V direction, the H direction and the origin, and the absolute axis. And if I highlight those, they highlight in the specification tree. I'm going to close off Sketch Tools and show you how to get to that toolbar. Go to View, Toolbars, and go down to Sketch Tools, and it'll bring that up. Make sure that you have the snap to point on by selecting it. If it's red, it's on, and the geometrical constraints should be on, and also the dimensional constraints. And then this. Now we're going to create a point, so we'll select the point tool, and here we have the Sketch Tools is looking for an H and a V coordinate. And here we have the target selector, and notice that it gives us 0.9 and 0.6, and that's snapped to that point, and also those values come up in the Sketch Tools toolbar. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to type 1 inch in for the H direction and 1 inch in for the V direction. I just tabbed over to the V direction, and then I hit enter, and I notice that it put our point at the 1, 1 coordinate. And notice also that it created some constraints for us. It created offset.1 constraint and offset.2 constraint. So that point is tied to the V axis direction of 1 inch by 1 inch. Notice if I double click on the point, it gives us the definition, and you can also create a point by using polar coordinates. Now we're going to create a line, and notice for a line tool, to use that we need a starting point. And notice the help down there says that we need to select a starting point. And you can also define a line by the length and an angle. So I'm going to select. Notice that this symbol means that I have selected the point that I just created. And now it's asking, now that I clicked on that entity, it's asking for an endpoint. And I'm going to select the point at the 1, 0 coordinate. Now, double click the icon. Now I continuously create lines without selecting the line tool. Now notice, to do this you have to select on the last line. So I'm going to undo it. I'm going to double click on the line tool right now, and notice that I need a starting point and an ending point. Now once I select that ending point, I need to select the start of the next line on the ending point that I just made, and so on. And to undo the line tool, you can hit the escape key or double click. When you're finished using the line tool, you can double click. And notice that over in the specification tree it gave us line 2 and line 3. Now we're going to use the profile tool. I like this tool. The profile tool, you can use arcs. You can create arcs and tangencies. But this tool, you can continuously create lines without. So I click there, I click here, and it continuously makes lines. Now I'm going to overstretch, because later on I'm going to show you how to break this line. So I'm going to double click when I'm done to exit out of the profile tool, and notice it creates the profile for us. And I'm going to show you how to create a tangency. So I'm going to click the tangent arc, and notice that you can move your cursor wherever you want that tangency to be. Now if you use the undo tool with the profile tool, it erases all of the lines. unlike the line tool.